Man, I only had about 4 hours of sleep this whole week, and I have finals exams next week that I'm not even ready for. But I still won't let that hold me back. Born an African American in the United States, all my freedom and rights were taken away. Every day my life is at stake. My hope of emancipation could break. In my world, white people show us nothing but hate. They try to squash our courage and dignity like a grape. How much longer of them holding us back from our goals can we take? The authorities of my city spit on my rights. The devil plans my failure at night. My own friends speak of negativity behind my back. They wish for me to not achieve anything, and that's a fact. I am trapped in this box, but I could hear my opportunities knock. In this box, I am building my strength. To free myself from this bondage, so much time and effort is spent. The box is slowly closing in. My back bends. All of that weight and pressure fuels my rage. My rage fuels me to break out of that cage. I stand up on my feet with a straightforward posture. A whole crowd of people are between me and the stage. They are the many obstacles that blocks me from my dream. My dream is to speak to the world, see the world, and help the world. My dream is not about the diamonds and the pearls. How can I push through this crowd when I am out of breath and my body is so frail? As the crowd is holding me back from the stage, I think to myself that I should give up. But I also think, is this the story I want to tell to my children? How I was held back from speaking to millions? How I gave up the dream of millions of green? How I let the world consume me like Charlie Sheen? And last, how I would let it all just be a dream. Then I started thinking about the dark journey of my ancestors. My forefathers and mothers were literally beaten and dragged from their homes. They were forced to be all alone, taken across a vast amount of water to an unknown land, forced to obey every wish of an unknown man. So many in our world died to fight for their freedom. They didn't let the world hold them back from their dreams. Lost in a trance, I began to think the same thing. I stormed into the crowd, pushing thousands of bodies around. The more I pushed, the more people grabbed me from reaching the stage. I was becoming nauseous with so many distractions and loud sounds, but I didn't let that hold me back. Some people in the crowd spit in my face. Others punched me in my rib cage, nose, chest, abs, and jaw. Others kicked me in my knees, legs, shin, and even shoulders. As I kept running towards the stage, many tried to trip me. I could hear many talk shit to me, but I didn't let that get to me. I kept pushing through the heavy crowd. My muscles would ache and sore. Blood was all over my shirt and face. The closer I got to the stage, I cried tears of joy. I began to shout, "Don't give up! Don't give up!" Now the only thing in front of me was the stage. It was 7 feet high, but I'm only 5 feet. Short and exhausted, I walked backwards into the crowd. Now remember, the whole crowd is still pulling me from the stage, but my anger diffused from my soul, and I leaped high in the air unto the ground. Soon I realized I was on the stage in front of the crowd. I picked myself up and stared down the stadium. My face was full of scratches. I knew I would need a handful of patches. A blood-soaked white shirt, pants are covered in dirt. I had a hard time breathing. Breath was coming in and out, wheezing. I had to do one more thing. I walked towards the end of the stage. I stared down the crowd. Then I picked the mic up, and it was over.